Welcome to Heartland Family Adventures. Today we're sharing a dining review of Jiko at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. This restaurant has been on our list of places to try for a while now, so we were so excited to get a reservation to try it out. Jiko is open for dinner, and it's one of the most popular fine dining locations at Walt Disney World, known for their amazing bold flavors and spices and wonderful selection of South African wines. It's a great location if you're looking for a more upscale dining experience, or a romantic date night, or if you're celebrating a special occasion. Jiko is located inside the main Jumbo House building at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we definitely recommend spending some time at the resort to explore the lobby and take a stroll around the grounds, where you can find more than 30 species of African wildlife. As a fine dining location, it's important to know that they do have a dress code, so make sure to pack a nice outfit. The decor inside the restaurant has some beautiful details. If you look up, you'll see birds taking flight, and the colors are supposed to resemble an African sunset. And they also have large open windows overlooking the lush grounds of the resort. Their menu includes a variety of traditional African, Indian, and Mediterranean dishes. The name Jiko actually means cooking place in Swahili, and they have an open kitchen where you can watch the chefs work their magic over the wood-burning ovens. If you're new to our channel, thanks for joining us today. If you like what you see, we welcome you to come and visit our channel for more dining reviews around Disney World just like this. We'd love to hear from you, so let us know in the comments below if you've ever visited Jiko and your favorite thing to order on their menu.
There's a lot of different stories. If you look to our right, this is our Cape Town wine room. We actually have the largest collection of South African wines anywhere in the U.S. Right this way for me. If you look up, these are the canoe birds. The canoe birds were a mythical bird in southern Africa. The story was if they flew above you, they bring you wealth and prosperity. Right this way. You notice the different colors throughout the rings on each of them. And a few different tribes who wear rings on their neck. The description was completely vague.
Jiko's menu includes appetizers, entrees, and desserts, and a variety of enhancements. Appetizers include the Jiko salad, a wild boar tenderloin, seared scallops, a duck confit with honey raisin flatbread, or the roasted squash bisque. Entrees include the popular oak grilled filet mignon, a Moroccan lamb shank, heritage chicken, sustainable fish, the short rib, injera basket with plant-based option, and the seafood tahine with couscous, prawns, scallops, squid, and little neck clams. They also have enhancements to add to your meal, including prawns, the popular bobotie mac and cheese, and a Zulu oxtail sampan beans. Desserts include the African drum beats, Kilimanjaro dark chocolate mousse, an African milk custard tart, angel food cake, or the malva pudding. They also have a large menu of specialty loose leaf teas, herbal infusions, dessert wines, and after-dinner drinks, as well as an extensive wine list.
Hello friends. So tonight we are dining at the Animal Kingdom Lodge at Jiko. This is our first time here, and we're so excited to be here tonight. This has been on our to-do list for a long time now, and so we started off our evening with a couple of glasses of wine, and they brought out our bread service, and we have the Giraffe Bread. Look how cool this looks. Looks really neat on top and very, very soft. And then this is a warm, fresh sesame bread. Looks really delicious too. And then we have some butter with some sea salt, with some black sea salt.
Black sea salt.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Looks really good. And I got this is a Cabernet that was supposed to pair really nicely with my dinner, my meal, the entree that I ordered. And so it's a Lady May. And so it's pretty good. It's delicious. It's a lighter cab. It has a really nice berry flavor to it. Not too much spice. I really enjoyed that actually. It's a new one for me. I haven't tried that one before. Try some of the sesame bread. It's just so warm and soft. Oh, the butter is really soft. That's delicious. Delicious with that black sea salt.
Oh, it just looks so cool.
Look how it's like hollow on the inside. That's really neat. And this is really tasty, really soft. I like the sesame seeds on top. And this bread I'm really curious about. I've never had giraffe bread before. So it's really, really pillowy. I'm just gonna break a piece off here. It's really, really light and doughy. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, it's delicious. Look, a really nice, light, warm yeast dough roll, and it's really kind of has a sweetness to it. It's really nice, and it's got that crispy little kind of crackers, kind of where it's crusted on the top. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you can just feel how fresh it is.
Yeah, it's very, very soft and pillowy, but I like that it's got this kind of that crispness to the top shell, and it's really kind of got a nice sweet, soft texture to it. That's great, very good. Delicious.
All right, here's our appetizer.
Yeah, these are the seared scallops. So it says it comes with nopi and ground nuts. So you see the little nuts on here. And these are diver scallops with blistered peanuts, nopi, chestnut cream, a fennel apple slaw, and a cider reduction. They look amazing. So we love good scallops. So I'm gonna get in here, take a bite, see what we think. This looks amazing. Oh, look at that. Just cuts silky smooth. Oh, we got a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of everything. Gotta get this sauce. Wow. Those are amazing. Perfectly buttery soft. Delicious, perfectly seared on top. This, I'm guessing this, I don't know if this is the nopi. This is almost like reminds me of kind of, or like a squash puree kind of a thing. It's kind of sweet, or a pumpkin puree. Can't quite tell, but it's amazing. It's kind of sweet, and it gives it a sweetness, and then the scallops have a nice saltiness to them, an earthiness to them, mixed with this sauce. It's fantastic. That was a perfect bite. That is very good. I didn't even get any of the other stuff on there, but there's also a fennel slaw on there. Maybe you'll get some of that. And there's these little peanuts. Okay, I'm gonna try a little peanut here.
Peanut with a scallop, that's different.
So the fennel gives you some acidity to kind of break through the sweetness, and then those peanuts are actually charred. And then you kind of get like almost not a burnt, but like a toasted flavor from the peanuts. That's actually really nice. I like that. So all together, that makes a pretty magical bite. It's pretty excellent. I like that. All right, Dave is making the perfect bite. Get all the things. Got to get a peanut, some slaw.
It's hard to get a peanut on there.
All right, go for it.
Oh yeah. It's cooked perfect, like you said. That peanut really does add some nice,
Right? It almost adds like a nice toasted, like.
And the nuttiness just goes well with it. Yeah. It's very good. Makes sense. They're known for their seafood and kind of their steak, their beef.
Yeah.
Those are excellent scallops.
Yeah, excellent preparation here, and very. We've kind of destroyed it now, but it was beautiful preparation as well. How do you like in your wine?
This is really good. So
Yeah?
this is a pinotage.
So we've never had pinotage
never
before.
Had, honestly, never heard of, but it's a
Yeah.
South African wine. And there's two versions by the glass. I got the Chemo Cup. It's basically, she described it as a Pinot Noir, but a little more robust. So a little bit more closer to a cab, I would say.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe it.
It'll go really nicely with your fillet. Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Wonderful. All right, Dave is trying the giraffe bread.
It's so soft. Man,
Wonderful, right?
you don't even need butter with that, really. It's
It's great on its own.
sweetness from the crunchiness, but pillowy soft underneath.
Yeah. I like that it has that
So
nice
good.
crust on top too.
This is the best. This is the best bread we've had at Disney World,
Yeah. Oh, easily.
no doubt.
These scallops, I think, are the best scallops I've ever had. We're still discovering more things in here. There's like little bits of apple in there with the fennel slaw, like just discovering all the flavors. It's fantastic.
I like this better than I like Ohana bread.
Oh, those are some fighting words, huh? It's really good. So our entrees arrived. So these look beautifully plated, hot plates. So this is the oak grilled filet mignon. So this comes with a 4-cheese macaroni. You can see the filet over here. And a rainbow cauliflower. So we've got like green and purple and yellow, all the colors. And then we have a chocolate red wine demi-glaze that goes all over that beautiful steak, beautiful filet. So can't wait to dig in here. I'm gonna go straight for the filet. So I asked for my medium. I'm gonna cut in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Perfectly cooked. It's definitely perfectly pink, just like I asked for. That was just like, oh my goodness, cutting like nothing. Some of this sauce. That's a good steak. It's really well seasoned. That demi-glaze is delicious. It gives it a little bit of richness to the steak. The steak is really nice. It's a really nice seasoning on top. You see, it's kind of got this herb seasoning, probably like a herb butter seasoned here on top, and it's got a really nice crisp char on the steak. They've got that seared really nice and hot. That's fantastic. Oh, but it's so tender. I don't even think I need that steak knife. Perfectly tender.
Okay, try those vegetables.
And try the veggies. So I thought this was broccoli. It's not. It's cauliflower. It's just green. Oh, they're really good. They're really good. They're kind of sweet and salty. But these are really nice. Nicely prepared. Really nice. They're really soft, not mushy. Oh, really nice roasted cauliflower. I actually really enjoy that. And there's just a few of them, but they're really pretty. But they're actually really tasty for cauliflower. All right, so what I've heard about this mac and cheese is that it used to be like a side that you could add to your filet, and it was so popular that when they brought it back, that it's now a permanent side that comes with the dish. So, oh my goodness, this cheese! Oh my goodness, so much cheese! Look at this cheese! It's really baked in the cheese. It's good macaroni. So it's that, I'm not sure what this kind of macaroni is called, where it's like really, they're really long spirals. I'll have to look that up, see what kind of pasta that is. It's really nice, and look how much cheese is on this pasta. Oh my goodness. No, it's great. It's like it's baked on top so that it's like baked into the macaroni. So it's almost got that wonderful melty like texture to it. Oh, it's wonderful. And then kind of that sweet and saltiness of the cheese. Oh, that's great. That's great macaroni. It's very good. Very good job on that. I can see why it's popular. Right, Dave. See what you think.
It's good there. Nice and pink. Yeah. Like you said, it's tender. It's that perfect sear on the outside. It's really good. That is really, really good. But I did notice one end was medium and the other one was a little bit more done.
It looks like medium well, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. One side is medium, one side medium well.
Still good, but this
Yeah.
is definitely more done on one side than the other.
Oh, good to know. Mine was perfectly cooked.
Yeah. But yeah, see that side? It's just
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Now you got to get into that mac and cheese. Tell me what you think of that. And then you have to eat your vegetables.
I'm on vacation now.
Right?
It's a lot of cheese.
I can see why people who love cheese love this macaroni.
It's really, really good, but
It's very rich.
very rich. I don't know, that's gonna fill me
Very
up.
cheesy.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
very filling.
could not eat more than that.
Yeah, you don't want more than this portion. This little dish full of cheese.
I will try my veggies.
They're surprisingly good. I think you'll be happy. See, I told you. Makes it easy to eat your vegetables when they taste good.
Well, they always taste like that. Yeah, that's good.
Great.
Dessert has
So
arrived.
our dessert has arrived. This is called the Kilimanjaro. So this is a single origin Ghanaian dark chocolate mousse with pistachio financier, pink peppercorn meringue, and cocoa nib crunch, and ras agano pineapples. So it must be these little dollops of pineapples, and then we got some little dollops of something else over here too. So this looks so pretty. So I can see how it's like kind of like a mountain with the snow on top.
Now you're gonna destroy it.
Now I'm going to kill the mountain. All right, see how. So this is a mousse. Oh wow,
Oh, it's soft.
super soft. Okay, and you get some of the grass and the pineapple and the. Oh, this is.
That's the shell.
That's the shell. Oh wow, that's very firm. Okay, I destroyed it. It's nice. Really nice chocolate flavor. I definitely tasted the pineapple coming through on that bite. I'm gonna try this bottom piece. And a little bit more of it to see what that tastes like. I didn't get a whole lot of pistachio. I like the base. That's nice. It's got a crisp crunchiness to it, and it's got like almost like a brownie texture underneath. And try just the pistachio grass. Oh yeah, it's like a pistachio cookie crumble, almost. You know, like the inside of a macaron crumbled up. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I like it. I don't know what this little dollop is. See what that's. Oh, grapefruit. It's like grapefruit.
I'll avoid that one.
Little grapefruit dollops and with the pineapple. Still got the little hints of citrus to go with the chocolate. This is that peppercorn mousse. I didn't taste pepper. I'm sure it's there. It's really nice, actually. I really like that. Really fresh meringue. Yeah. That mousse is delicious. It's very small. We didn't have a whole lot of room. We were very full after our steaks. And so I asked her if this was a small dessert, and she said yes, it's very nice and small, easily shareable. And this is perfect. If you don't have a whole lot of room at the end of your meal, this is a nice one because it's not a whole lot of food. It's fairly light, but really, really tasty. I kind of like everything put together as a really nice little bite. And some definitely different flavors than you would usually, definitely a different dessert than I've ever tried. So I kind of like that. Some different flavors, but it does go nicely together. I think the pineapple was the thing that was really surprising to me, how good that is with it. I was having a hard time picturing like pineapple with chocolate, but it actually goes really good with the mousse. All right, Dave's gonna get on to the other side of the mountain over here.
Shell there.
Yeah, it's almost like a hard shell on top, and you have the nice cake brownie layer on the bottom. Just gotta get a perfect bite. Make sure you get a pineapple.
This is some of that.
There you go.
Yeah,
Right?
that's really good.
It's a surprising combination of flavors, I think, but it works really nicely together.
I'd like some more.
More of that pistachio grass.
I really like pistachio, but
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of flavor out of that. It's more,
It's light. It's like a cookie crumble.
yeah, but still, it's just good. I like a lot the combo of the chocolate and the pineapple and that mousse.
Yeah. Yep. You didn't get a dollop of grapefruit puree.
No, thank you. Gross. Not a fan.
You should try it.
Not a grapefruit fan.
That's very good. Yeah, we like this a lot. Beautiful. Gorgeous lobby. So many levels too. Beautiful decorations in here. Such high ceilings. Hey friends. So we wanted to share a quick recap after our meal at Jiko. So what did you think, Dave? What was overall experience? What did you think?
Overall, it was very good. The bread service is kind of something that they're
Oh yeah.
known for. That was fantastic.
That
Those are
giraffe
really good.
bread was so good. Loved the giraffe bread. That was amazing. We ate all of it.
I told her if they brought that out with some cheese and wine, I'd be perfectly happy.
Yeah, the wine.
And the wine was
the
very
wines
good.
were amazing. Definitely recommend if you like wine, or if even if you've never tried African wines, they were excellent. We
Yep.
really enjoyed both of ours that we tried, and they actually had our server came around and allowed us to sample a couple of the wines first, just to make sure that it was something we enjoyed before we bought a glass. And so we really enjoyed that, and we appreciated that we could taste the wines first, just to make sure it was something we wanted, since it was something different than we've ever tried before. So that was really great. And our entrees, so we both got the filet. And so I know Dave wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we had a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance tonight, the fact that it's a very small menu. It's a very fine dining signature restaurant. And there's only 7 items on the entree list. They do have a nice variety of appetizers, small plates, enhancements that you can get. But as far as the entree selections, there's only 7. And so, and there was a couple, I know we always do our research and try to look at the menus first before we come to a location. And so we already kind of had in our minds what we were going to order, mostly. Dave we wanted to ask the server.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's only 7 items. She knew she wanted to get the steak, and we like to try something different, so we could try a couple different things. And so I was like, okay, I looked at the other items, and I was debating between the short rib and the lamb shank.
Yeah.
And so as soon as first thing when the server comes over, so we're out of the lamb and the
we're
short
out
rib.
of the short rib.
So we're saying, and you can kind of, not her fault, of course. You
Not
kind
her
of tell.
fault.
She's like, I'm gonna have to tell everybody this. I'm like, oh, okay.
So it was like that changes our plans then, because that kind of goes against what we were going to order.
Yeah.
And
So what was left was there was 2 seafood dishes,
a plant-based option,
chicken,
and then a chicken dish,
or
and then the
steak.
filet, which is
And
what.
for what you're paying, the prices are all
Yeah.
pretty similar. The steak's maybe a little bit more, but to get the value, we both got the steak.
Yeah,
So-
we both cut the filet. So would have liked to have tried something different, just to try another option on the menu. But from what was left, we weren't really in the mood for seafood tonight. We do like
Plus-
seafood.
Well, plus we got the
the
appetizer.
appetizer that we got was the scallops.
The one I would say, for
yeah.
me personally, if there's scallops in the menu, that's the seafood that I
Yes.
really enjoy.
Exactly.
That's what I would go for. But it was just an appetizer. It's like, oh, do an appetizer. We
Yeah.
already did that. I didn't want to get fish or the other seafood options. So.
Yeah. So that helped us with our deciding.
Yeah, so I mean, but overall, that was that. So the steaks came. The only thing, the steak was very, very good. Mine was cooked a little unevenly. One side got a little well done, and the other side was the medium that I asked for. But it was very tender. You know, it was good
that
cut
sauce
of meat.
was delicious.
Sauce was fantastic.
That chocolate wine reduction. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
My fillet was perfectly cooked, thankfully. So it was just but between the two of us, and we both got the same exact dish, and Dave's was cooked inconsistently. So it was like, oh man, that was a little unfortunate. I'm just glad that it still tasted good. I'm sure you probably could have asked them to take it back, but he was like, no, it still tastes excellent. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to enjoy it. It just wasn't quite as good as he hoped because it wasn't cooked as he asked for.
But the vegetables, there's just a few vegetables kind of just there, just presentation more, but they were very good. But then they come with the mac and cheese, which became very popular, so they decided to make it on. So it's very, very filling because the mac and cheese
makes a very filling dish. Besides the fillet's on this, it's a filet mignon, so it's smaller. So for filet, and then you have that huge, it's not a huge dish, it's a small dish of mac and cheese, but because it's so filling, so rich, easily fills you up. We were both very full.
That's important to know. It's an expensive restaurant, of course, but if you came there and just got the filet, I'd say the bread, that they have a large bread surface is free. That and the steak is going to be plenty for a meal.
Oh yeah, great meal, very filling, plenty of food. We didn't have a lot of room, but we did want to try one of the desserts since this is the first time we were coming here. And so we asked our server. I said we were kind of debating between a couple of the items on the menu, which one was small and light. And so she let us know that the Kilimanjaro mousse was a very light dish, very small. So it sounded perfect for what we were wanting tonight because we still wanted to try something. And it was excellent. I loved that mousse. It was nice and light, had nice variety of good flavor. If you like chocolate, definitely recommend that. That was a nice, delicious chocolate mousse. And then it had some nice pistachio and kind of grapefruit and little hints of pineapple. It was really nice. I really enjoyed the dessert. So overall, I don't know, I think ranking our meal, I think I would definitely give the bread, the wine, 5 out of 5. Our entree, the filet, I think we just knock it one star maybe for 4 out of 5, just based on just the preparation. Being not quite up to par there, but overall, the dessert, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 as well. Maybe not the best dessert I've ever had, but it was a good mousse. But overall, we were really, really pleased with Jiko. Definitely a fine dining experience, great place for a date night. We really enjoyed the environment. It was beautiful and wonderful service. So the cast members there were so attentive, so great. They bring you out, and something else we didn't mention, I think during the video earlier, is that they bring out a warm towel service to you before you start your meal. And so they're everything that they did at that restaurant was very steeped in tradition. And so that was really neat. They said that's an African tradition that they bring out warm towels at the beginning of when someone comes into your house, and so it's kind of a welcoming tradition. I thought that was so neat, and they were rose scented, and just such a nice way to start your meal.
High-end experience. They do have a sommelier on staff. I mean, we didn't have them come over, but it's something that the server mentioned that you can do. That if you have any questions about the wine, I'll bring the sommelier over. You can recommend the wine. So
if you're really into wines,
it's that level of service of a restaurant.
And the beautiful environment. I loved the decor inside. Just really beautiful restaurant, and so we can't knock it for that. Definitely and for our first experience, I would say it was wonderful. Definitely recommend it especially if you're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, or if you've never tried it before and you're looking for a nice date night. Definitely recommend Jiko.
We were here in the evening, so walk outside when you're done, right outside, and go out to Savannah in the evening. If you're there like just before sunset, the animals are always very active. We saw right up close to giraffes, zebras, wildebeest, all sorts of animals. Really close.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And the lobby is beautiful to walk around the lobby. They've got a fire pit going. They've got some wonderful lounge seating. You can kind of sit back and enjoy. There's a couple of lounges you can go and get some drinks. Just a wonderful resort. We really enjoy Animal Kingdom Lodge. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. That really helps us out and helps out our channel. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We do a lot of dining reviews. We're kind of making our way around all of the Disney World restaurants, and so we're getting our way around to a lot of them now. So this was one on our list that we hadn't yet got to, so now we've checked this one off the list, and it was excellent. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We enjoyed making it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.